All right, so let's get into it. We're doing a deep dive today on something pretty powerful that's actually hiding, maybe, right inside the Google tools you probably use constantly.
Yeah, like Sheets, Docs, Gmail, Calendar, Drive,
Right.
all those.
Exactly. We're talking about Google Apps Script. Think of it like a key, maybe. A key to unlock some, serious potential in those everyday apps.
That's a great way to put it. It's been around for a while, actually, since about 2009. It was designed as a cloud-based scripting language.
Cloud-based.
Yeah, the whole point was helping people automate tasks and just do more with the standard Google applications.
So it's not just about, like, typing in cells or writing documents anymore. It lets you do stuff.
Oh, absolutely. It started simpler, but now it's a really robust platform. You've got developers using it, sure, but also, regular folks, maybe without a deep coding background, are using it too.
Oh.
They're building custom workflows, automating things that take up way too much time, and it's all built on JavaScript, which is a big part of why it's so flexible.
JavaScript. Okay. So this is where I get curious. What can you actually do with it? Like, give me some real-world examples.
Right. Well, the possibilities are pretty wide, honestly.
Right.
Take Google Sheets. You could automate generating reports, complex ones, with just a click. Or cleaning up messy data automatically. Even setting up email notifications that get sent out based on, say, a value changing in a cell.
Oh, okay. Like, maybe a teacher could have it automatically emailed grades from a sheet? That seems like it would save a ton of time.
Precisely. That's a perfect example. Taking something repetitive and just letting the script handle it. You can also customize Gmail.
How so?
Setting up really smart autoresponders, maybe, or managing hundreds of labels automatically.
Right.
And interacting with Google Calendar, too.
Like creating events automatically.
Yeah, maybe pull data from a spreadsheet to create calendar events or, manage appointments in a more dynamic way. And even Google Drive sorting files, renaming them, creating folders automatically based on rules you set up.
Wow, okay. So it really does kind of weave all these different Google apps together and makes them, I guess, smarter. Does it stop there, though, or can it reach outside of Google?
It definitely goes beyond just the Google ecosystem. You can actually use it to build simple web applications.
Web apps.
Yeah, like custom forms or maybe internal dashboards that display data from your Sheets or Docs. And importantly, you can integrate with other external services using APIs.
APIs.
So you could potentially connect your Google workflow to something like Slack or maybe Twitter, depending on what your project needs.
That sounds incredibly useful, honestly, especially for anyone just drowning in repetitive digital tasks.
Yeah.
How hard is it to, get started? Do you need to install a bunch of stuff?
Well, that's one of the best parts, actually. Yeah, and what makes it so accessible? It's completely cloud-based.
Wow.
Zero installation needed. You can just go to the Apps Script website, or even easier, open a sheet or a doc, click Extensions, and then Apps Script.
And that just opens up, like, a coding window.
Exactly, right there in your browser. An editor pops up, often with a basic function already there to get you started. You write your JavaScript code, hit Run, and it executes. You'll probably need to grant it permission the first time, to access your Gmail or Sheets data, which is standard security stuff.
Right, makes sense.
But the whole thing saves automatically and runs entirely on Google servers.
Okay, you mentioned JavaScript. How much coding do you really need to know? Is it only for, like, serious programmer?
Look, having some basic coding understanding definitely helps. Yeah, it is modern JavaScript. But honestly, even just grasping the basics, variables, functions, maybe a simple loop that can let you automate a whole lot of common stuff. And Google has really good documentation and tutorials if you're new to it all. It's really designed to be pretty approachable.
And what if you want to do something more complex? Are you always starting from scratch?
No, that's a great point. That's where app script libraries come in. Think of them as pre-written bundles of code.
Reusable code.
Exactly. Written by Google or other developers. You can include these libraries in your own script project. It saves you from having to figure out how to do common things, like, say, connecting to a specific service or handling authentication. You just add the library ID.
Okay. So bringing this all together then, for someone using Google Workspace every day, what's the big takeaway here?
Well, the big picture is that these tools you use constantly, they have this really flexible scripting power built right in. It's cloud-based, uses JavaScript, and it lets you go way beyond just manual clicking.
Right.
You can actually program your workflows, manage data automatically, build your own little tools, connect different services, and use those reusable libraries. It's all just there. Easy to start, no install. Pretty powerful stuff.
So it really shifts things from just using the apps to making the apps work exactly the way you need them to
Automatically.
automatically.
You got it. It genuinely changes the game for how you can manage your digital work, opens up massive potential for efficiency, for custom solutions.
Okay, so now that you listening know this is possible, that you can automate and build custom stuff right inside Google Workspace. What's that one annoying, repetitive task you could finally get rid of? Or what simple tool could you build right now that would make a real difference in your day? Just think about that for a second. What's the first idea?